Matter of fact, that's how Connecticut and Rhode Island were established, by dissidents from Massachusetts. Then there was Delaware. Delaware was founded by the Calvert family to allow Roman Catholics to have freedom, because none of the other colonies would accept Catholics. Okay, so now we go down to Pennsylvania, which was founded by the Quakers, because nobody wanted them around either. New Hampshire is an interesting story because it was founded as a commercial fishing venture. The charter for New Hampshire was to provide commercial fishing, believe it or not. Delaware was settled by the Swedes. New York by the Dutch. New Jersey was developed by real estate developers. Now, you may find that hard to believe, but the charter for New Jersey was to sell land outside of Philadelphia, because Philadelphia was the largest city in the country at that time. So New Jersey was probably our first suburban subdevelopment in the United States. Okay, now Georgia down here at the bottom, it was set up really to protect the colonies from the Spanish in Florida and the French in Louisiana. But ostensibly the charter says that they were set up to give a chance for English underclass to prosper. So now you know why there are so many Southerners with Irish names. The middle states here were started in Charlestown, which later became Charleston, by 200 plantation owners from English Barbados. I don't need to say more about what effect they had on the southern state as plantation owners. With a cast of characters like that, isn't it amazing to think that they could agree upon anything? It truly was a miracle. God blessed America. As they set up a Congress, and they actually agreed upon two difficult and threatening but beautiful documents: Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. God blessed America. In the Congress were two adversaries, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. They were as different as night and day, and their backgrounds were different, their personalities, and their political philosophies. However, Adams asked Jefferson to write the Declaration of Independence, because Adams said, number one, Jefferson could write better, and secondly, if Adams, he was the author, he had made so many enemies in the Congress that it would never get voted on. So he gave way, even though he was a dynamic leader, to Thomas Jefferson to produce these marvelous documents. Later in our history, the states couldn't get along very well, and out of the blue came a lawyer from the prairie who nobody knew, named Abraham Lincoln. Now, Lincoln had so much energy and leadership skills and courage that he fired general after general in order to win the Civil War, until he found this general that really nobody had very much respect for, a fellow by the name of Ulysses S. Grant. U.S. Grant. Interesting name. And Grant was the one who defeated the brilliant Robert E. Lee. God blessed America. As a result of that conflict, every Monday we read these words: one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God blessed America. Technically, Lincoln freed the black slaves. But as far as liberty and justice for all, it took another 100 years for for that to occur. God blessed America. At the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century, the country needed farmers, railroad workers, and factory workers. After vicious and hated debate, Congress passed an open immigration law, and over 13 million poor and destitute people came to the United States. On the East Coast, through the Europeans through the East Coast, and the Asians through the West Coast. Many conservatives said that that would be the end of the country because we were bringing in so many foreigners. During the wave of the new citizens, France was so taken by what we were accomplishing that they gave us a little gift called the Statue of Liberty, which was fittingly placed in New York Harbor. On the Lady in the Harbor is inscribed a poem by Emerald Lazarus called A New Colossus. And it includes this immortal plea. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cried she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses who yearn to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, the tempest-torn, to me. I lift my light beside the golden door. God bless America. Then we were pulled into two wars, not only to keep our own country free, but the whole world. In both wars, our allies were on the edge of defeat when Uncle Sam stepped in. During World War II, the U.S. harnessed all of its talent and material to create the greatest armament production machine the world had ever seen. It was truly a miracle. God blessed America. And today, the people on the right are unhappy. People on the left are unhappy. That makes me feel that we're probably doing something right. Yes, God bless America. America is still a work in progress. There's thousands, literally thousands of people who risk their lives to come into this country. That they're voting with their feet. We are the strongest, richest, most innovative, and freest country on earth. Yes, there's a lot wrong with this country, but there's a lot more that's right. God bless America, and God bless America.
Thank you, Phil. Wonderful speech.